welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for August the 12th through August the 18th. This is the second time I am recording these readings. I neglected to open up the software for my mic on my computer because it's new and I'd forgotten that I had to do that. So I recorded everything without audio. Anyway, these things are sent to try us, aren't they? And it kind of worked out because I had a workshop yesterday and I would have been editing in between and I wouldn't have been there 100%. So these are going to be out and I'm going to get them up as quickly as possible. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope that you come back and that you enjoy these readings. Remember, these are collective. These readings are for the collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't assume everything I say here relates to you or your life. If you would like a personal, more in-depth reading, I would be happy to give you that. Click on this link or go to my website, which all the links are below. These are for your sun, moon and rising, by the way, so check those out too. And the links to all the links that you need will be in the show more section below. What else? If you are returning, guys, I really appreciate your loyalty and support of my channel. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And also, if you would like to support me in another way, please check out my Patreon page. And I want to thank all my patrons. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You can donate once or donate monthly, as little as $1 a month, and that helps me in a huge way. It helps me with equipment and getting and the time to get these videos out on time. Now, my readings come in 3 sections, and there will be skipped time stamps below in the show more section. Also, there's an intro, which is this. There is the astrology report, and after that the tarot card reading. So you will, if you're checking your sun, moon and rising, you'll be able to skip to those times. So everything is below. So without further ado, let's go to your reading, shall we? Please excuse me, I am really hot. This mic is so sensitive I can't put my fan or anything on. It's not that it's really hot, it's just extremely humid. Okay, so what's going on this week astrologically? Wow, a lot. We have this huge full moon in Aquarius. Now, full moons are when the moon and the sun are opposite each other, right? So the moon is in Aquarius and the sun is in Leo. Now, think of the Leo as the heart, right? Leo is heart-centered. It's all about love. It's all about putting love out there. And Aquarius is all about the intellect, and it's about community and humanitarianism, right? So the mind without the heart doesn't have any empathy, and the heart without the mind doesn't have any self-awareness. So when the two meet, it is a perfect coming together, and when you can make a decision with your mind and your heart, it's true intelligence, right? So the moon is in Aquarius, the sun is in Leo, and they are playing this seesaw game, right? I don't know about you, but I am very sensitive to full moons. First of all, I'm a Cancer, and so I'm really tuned in to the moon, and I'm a Leo rising, so this will really affect me. Now, the interesting thing about this full moon is that there are 4 planets in Leo. And Leo is a fire sign, it's passionate. And Venus is exactly conjunct, almost to the minute. Let me have a look. How many? It's 22 degrees. Yeah, there's about 20 minutes, 21 minutes between them. But they are almost on top of each other, the Sun and Venus. So this is really an accentuation of love. Now, Venus is the goddess of love, right? And relationship. But she's not all, she's not like, depending on which sign she's in. She's not like the moon that's maternal love. I mean, she can be very moody and sensual and sexual, and there's a lot of energy here, right? And there's a push-pull, so maybe some difficulty in relationships, especially we have Mars also in Leo and Mercury in Leo. And there are some squares going on. Now, squares are contentious. They're not easy aspects, right? So Mercury, all this is happening at the same time as this full moon. So Mercury is squaring Uranus. So, Mercury is the intellect. And look, Leo is about joy, having fun, the inner child, if you will, right? So it's about allowing that to come out. It's about really enjoying yourself. It's such a beautiful energy, all 4 planets, but they are, Leo is a fixed sign, right? So you may need to look at where you are digging your heels in. Can you give a little? Something's got to give with these squares because the moon is also square to Uranus at the same time. So there's got to be some give and take here. Something will give along the way. We don't know what, because Aquarius is a fixed sign, and with the 4 planets in Leo, that's more fixed energy. So there's a lot of, head-butting, right? There's a lot of head-butting. And Uranus is in Taurus. So that's another fixed sign. So there's all this, contentious energy going around this week. So we really need to kind of take a moment and go heart-centered. Put love first. Try to put joy out there. Really enjoy yourself. Do your best to enjoy yourself. It may be difficult with all these aspects happening. We also have Jupiter square to Neptune. That's a whole other story. It's not exact, but yes, that's approaching. Now, we're also feeling this Sunday, the 11th, Jupiter stationed direct, right? So that means he stands still. Jupiter's a male. He stands still. And he's about to go forward. This, in September, I'm just going to quickly mention that in September, October, November, things are really going to speed up. Look, Mercury is already speeding up. It's going fast. So we're going to feel that momentum going forward. So, good energy is ahead. And this is really good that Jupiter's going forward. Things will pick up momentum. We'll start to feel that fast energy, and we'll feel that we're finally getting somewhere, because we've had so many planets in retrograde. And of course, Uranus has just, went retrograde at the same time as Jupiter went forward. With Uranus kind of rules, is in the sky. It's like lightning, it's thunder, it's kind of, up there. Taurus, it's in the sign of Taurus. So Taurus is pulling it towards the earth, right? That's, a lot of stuff is happening with our planet right now. Now, what I will say about Uranus going retrograde, I feel that it will give us a little reprieve to, it will go direct in January 2020. So we can prepare for that time for it to go direct in January. So it's going to give us a little kind of, reprieve, if you will. And it'll kind of, as it goes backwards, you will have a chance to prepare, to put to cross your T's and dot your I's. And I just want to mention this with Jupiter station direct. So Jupiter is to standstill, right? It's really slowed down, ready to go direct because it's been retrograde. So when this happens, all the qualities of Jupiter will be amplified. So, listen, Jupiter is the planet of abundance. And so, of course, our ego is going to really play into that. But I do want to mention, right, that when Jupiter goes direct and with all, Jupiter just enhances and expands whatever you're focused on. So really be cautious. Whatever you focus on and what you believe, what you plan for, this is a really good time to make intentions. It really is a great time to write things down, to be really clear about where you're going, what you want, and how you want to do it. Because if you're focusing on that, Jupiter will expand that for you. So be really, if you're focused on the problem and being mired and being stuck and terrible things happening, well, then that will expand. So keep that in mind. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your tarot card section of your reading for August the 12th through August the 18th. Okay, one last shuffle for you. I have shuffled off screen. What wonderful guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo for this coming week? Okay. 3 cards for Virgo. What wonderful guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo for August the 12th through August the 18th? 3 cards. Oh, wow. 2 cards came out. Oh, no, 3 cards came out immediately. Darling. Oh, I swear. This is interesting. Okay, I'm not going to go into it. Okay. Let's go. This is for Virgo. Okay. These are clarifying cards for Virgo. What wonderful guidance, gifts, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo for this coming week to help them get through the week? Okay, please clarify. Oh gosh, this is so funny. So you know that this is the second time I'm recording this because the audio didn't come out. And you have the same message. It's so interesting. Okay, please clarify. And please clarify. Okay. Okay, the first card out for you is the 2 of Cups. Clarifying the 2 of Cups is the 5 of Swords and then the 9 of Cups. The next card is the Sun. Underneath the Sun you have the Judgment card. And then you have the 2 of Pentacles. Clarifying that is the High Priestess. Virgo. So you have the 2 of Cups. It's like the Lover's card, right? It's all about treating your partner or the other person or any kind of friendship, relationship, family member, whatever relationships you have with the way you want to be treated. So if you are desiring respect, you treat others with respect. If you're desiring love, you treat others with love. This is reflecting yourself in the other person, always seeing yourself in the other person's shoes, always putting yourself in their position. Now, this is also known as the Lover's card, and I'm thinking also the Sun and Venus conjunct in Leo, together in Leo, and Mars is also in Leo, and so is Mercury. So there's a lot going on in Leo. It's about being heart-centered. It's about being magnanimous. It's about putting your heart, putting love out there. So it's all about love. Now, what's interesting is you have the Five of Swords clarifying the Two of Cups. And this is really important because you might have a conflict going on with someone. And it's one of those things where you don't want to lose face. And you can't win. It's not an argument that can kind of be won, or a conflict that can be won. And it can be, I'm sorry, that's an email. It's like the doorbell. Let me put this off. Okay. So it's about an argument that cannot be won. It's about, look, to win this argument, you may resort to insulting the person and kind of humiliating them, lording over them. It's that kind of, it's not a nice way to win an argument. So when this comes up, it's saying sometimes, look, it would be wiser for you to allow the other person to win, or to even say, you know what, you're right. Or, definitely don't continue this going down that road, because it's just not nice, Virgo. It's also like a control issue. You have to win and say you're right by humiliating the other person. So resist the urge to do that. Put yourself in that person's. And sometimes you've got to let the other person win. It's okay. It's okay to choose your battles. There you go. Choose your battles. Now, right next to this, right, is the Nine of Cups. This is like wishes and dreams come true. It's important for you not to do this, because I feel that you will benefit greatly from allowing this person to win, or for you to back off, or to say that you're perhaps you're wrong. Kathleen. For those of you who've never tuned in, my sister Kathleen is a Virgo. Let them win. Admit you're wrong. I know that's an impossibility. I'm only kidding. This is what happens. So sometimes when you allow someone else to win the battle, you can ultimately win the war. You'll come out on top. This is a wonderful outcome if you let this go. So, whatever that is. Now, the next card is the Sun. The Sun has took its hat off. Hip, 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 hooray. Darling, the sun is coming out. It's shining on you. This is wonderful. And guess what it's shining on? Your life purpose. This is also about creativity. This can be a contentious time this next week. There are so many astrological aspects and changes in the celestial skies. So it can be a little contentious at times. It's it's big highs and it's like lows, and then it's fabulous and then it's not so fabulous. So it's all it's life, isn't it, really? But it's kind of all packed into 1 week, so it's kind of a lot. There's huge energy shifts. One with Jupiter stationing direct, and the other one with Uranus stationing retrograde. So these are huge planets. They're not personal planets. They are, bigger planets, outer planets, but they really change the energy, particularly in, changing directions. So that's going to happen. So I say all that to say that it's a really incredible opportunity for you to channel this energy creatively. The sun is all about creativity. It's about love, it's about creativity, it's about family, it's about children, it's about the inner child too. Let that inner child come out and play. And then you have the Judgment card. This is about your call to duty. What are you supposed to do? What is your life purpose? Something may come up. I was just talking, my sister sent me a photograph by accident. Her son has a child, so for a grandson, there was this children's book, and there's this character in the children's book, and she had made this character that was in the children's book that looked exactly, she's so talented. And so do that, be in creativity, create something wonderful like that, those lucky grandchildren. And Kathleen, you have far too much time on your hands, okay? No, she's a doer. She's busy. She's a Virgo. Do. Busy. Organizing everybody's life, which is a wonderful thing. So creativity. And then look, darling, busy. You have to be the multitasker, the quintessential multitasker. But this is like... he's got 2 coins. There's a lot going on, so you've got lots to do, and you're pulled in all kinds of different directions. So it's important to really be focused and keep your eye on the ball. You don't want to drop anything, or the whole thing falls apart. The thing is, Mercury in Leo can be a little like that. They see the bigger picture. There's brilliant, incredible ideas. It's like your mind is very active and creative, but you may not pay attention to the details. So pay attention to the details right now, and don't keep your eye off the ball. Be in the present moment. Try not to get distracted. And look, you've got the High Priestess coming in. This is a wonderful gift of intuition, third eye, the sight. Tap into, trust your gut feeling. Tap into that energy. You have the keys to the Akashic records. Wisdom will be available to you. Tap into that. Tap into that wonderful power that the High Priestess is bestowing upon you for this week. Cultivate your inner witch. Oh, darling, I love my Virgos. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, family, neighbors, social media. I've lost a lot of subscribers, and I'm trying to build that back up, and I would really appreciate your help. And please comment and give me feedback. My sister's always giving me feedback. Welcome or unwelcome, and I always respond. Virgo, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.